11th of January 2023. This is Peabody Energy, BTU. So, firstly, the fundamentals look really quite strong in this. Not so much sort of high growth, high momentum type stock, but a value stock with momentum. So this thing, I think, is trading sort of 2 or 3 times free cash flow. Just really quite cheap. So I think in this market, the market's now looking for a profit, probably sort of hard assets like commodities. So I know it's ESG, not nice, which wasn't a great way to put it. But anyway, there you have it. So on the chart side, it's looking really quite good. So just go and zoom out to weekly for a sec. We've just had that sort of massive sell down here, getting towards bankruptcy. So I know it's gone up a lot, but it's sort of consolidating. It's been consolidating for just under a year now, and really sort of, I think, quite nicely. So going back to the daily, it's in this long-term base here. The 200-day moving average is rising. The 50-day moving average is rising. And I'm not quite sure how or if Mark Minervini would put a VCP pattern on this, but I think in general you can argue that there's some sort of VCP sort of pattern happening here. I actually thought I'd missed it here when it first went, but it sort of came back. Now on that, what's from my review of trades last year, what's sort of kept coming up as a constant theme is I'm just not getting after it enough. I guess it sort of happens. It's being a bit sort of battle weary, and not doing the work every day. So that's my big thing for this year, is to do the work and just get into it more. So by that I mean I should have bought that when it tagged the 200-day moving average here. I didn't. I didn't chase it, which I'm happy about. So probably similar here. We have these. Well, you're definitely the same here. 50-day moving average is rising. Again here, 50-day moving average was sort of just rising, and even here. Now I know it didn't necessarily work out. Well, saying that, I might have, it did actually rise quite a bit there in percentage terms, so I might have had the opportunity just to jump out of some of the position. But anyway, I'm rambling. So what I have done is last night I entered some lowish ball offers on some call options, which I actually only just missed out on getting set. So I'm going to try that again tonight. Quite often stock can have a move down intraday, and hopefully that might give you a nice cheap entry. So I'm doing that again tonight. Going to be a little bit patient because who knows how long this will base for. So I'm looking at 6-month plus options. And the other thing is, on one of the accounts, I decided to just run an experiment with a vertical call spread. So I bought $30 call options for $4.95, and to help fund that, so I thought that $4.95 was pretty expensive. The implied vol on this is pretty high. So to help fund that, I sold a $35 further out of the money call. So overall, I paid net $1.81 for that trade. So $1.81 has got a maximum of $5 upside, which is 35 take 5. That's 176% return. So you can argue, well, that's not really that good, and it isn't. However, if the stock drops a lot, I might be able to buy, well, at least sort of even just to drift down, which, let's face it, there's every chance that will happen too. I'll be able to buy back that $35 call for much cheaper than what I paid for it. So, which therefore releases the unlimited upside in that trade. So it's the first time I've done a vertical call spread. It's only like a one contract position just to see how it goes. I've always been intrigued by that, just as a way to sort of mitigate risk. So yeah, saying that, it's not something I can make do a lot, because we've got self-managed super funds here in Australia, 401k in America, and those accounts, they're much more restrictive in terms of what I can do. It's much more plain vanilla. I can buy an option, buy a put, maybe do a cover call, but generally that's about it. So anyway, we'll see how that goes with that one particular account with a vertical call spread, and new orders going on tonight for just straight up calls on Peabody Energy.